Mrs. Mottram?
Yes.
PC Bellamy, Ashford Police.
Come in, Constable. Go straight through. And round to your right. Anthony! Anthony, the constable is here about the disappearance of some of your father's maps.
Father's maps?
When Mr. Sykes examined the catalogue, he found 4 maps were missing. You don't know anything about them, do you?
Missing? No. Oh, couldn't Pops have sold them and forgotten to put the sales entry in his catalogue?
Oh, don't be silly, Anthony. You know how meticulous he was.
Yes, of course.
Mr. Mottram, does the name Greengrass mean anything to you?
Greengrass.
Claude? Jeremiah? Greengrass?
Claude? Not sure. Why?
He's answering some questions at the station. He says he knows you.
Me?
Sorry, lads. If you come for a lesson, I'm due on the first tee in 10 minutes.
We've had a complaint, Oscar.
What sort of complaint?
About a motoring incident.
Ray Nixon says that you pranked his car as you left the Aidensfield Arms.
He what?
Well, his rear bumper was ripped off. But you didn't feel anything when you backed out, did you, Oscar?
I never touched his car. It's another wind-up.
Where is your car?
It's in the car park. Go and check it.
Did you have a drink before you left the pub, Oscar?
A drink? What is this?
Well, did you?
Half a shandy.
A half a shandy.
You don't believe me, do you? You believe him. I pranged his car while under the influence. Is that what you think?
We don't think anything. This is routine, you know that.
Oh, it's routine, is it? So which one's got the bag?
I needed the money.
For what?
I just needed it.
For some woman, I suppose. You're such a fool, Anthony. Trollops see you coming a mile off.
She's not a trollop.
Oh, this one's different.
Yes.
Did she encourage you to steal?
It wasn't stealing. How can I steal what's mine?
Not until I'm 6 foot under are those maps yours, Anthony.
I was borrowing them. I was going to redeem them.
It's a bit difficult now, sir. Nobody knows where they are.
I was going to sort it all out. I mean, you wouldn't have even known. Look, I'm sorry I took them, Mother. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? Well, that's something, I suppose.
And I'll make it up to you. I promise. I'll find them. No stone unturned.
Well, there it is, Constable. Confession and contrition.
Yes, Mrs. Mottram.
Now, all you have to do is to take Anthony down to the station and charge him.
Are you satisfied?
Only just.
What do you mean?
The crystals have gone green, within a whisker of the limit.
Where is he?
I thought you were playing golf.
Where's Nixon?
Well, he's in his room.
Right.
Come in.
I want you out of here, Nixon, now.
Doesn't Gina have some say in that?
I'm not standing around while you stitch me up.
I'm the victim here, remember?
You're no victim. You were a crook when I first met you, and you're still a crook.
You were driving without due care, Blaketon.
I never touched your car.
Oh, the bumper came off by itself, did it?
Oh, I doubt that very much.
Yeah, it was someone else, of course.
Yes, you!
Get out.
Oh, not me, Nixon.
Get out before I chuck you out.
Just you try.
Hey, cut it out.
He tried to set me up.
Calm down.
You laced my drink, didn't you?
Oscar.
Didn't you?
Having a clue what you're on about.
You're scum, Nixon.
Oscar, shut up and get out. I'm sorry. Don't know what's got into him.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Mottram,
Yes.
I'm Jackie Bradley. Your mother's asked me to be your solicitor.
Well, why?
Well, she wants you to be properly represented.
But it's due to her that I'm here.
Yes. I know.
What do you think you're playing at, Oscar?
You had all the time in the world to spike my drink, it's obvious.
Obvious to you.
How else do you explain the level of alcohol in my blood?
Easy. It was there from last night.
That was hours ago.
It stays in the system. You know that.
I know how much I had to drink.
You couldn't even remember what time you got in.
Did you take the maps all in one go?
No. One at a time.
Over how long?
A year?
But you intended to redeem them.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
How?
I don't know.
You didn't intend to permanently deprive your mother of her property, and yet you have no idea how you were going to get them back.
No.
And now they've completely disappeared.
I won't go to prison, will I?
Do you have a pawnbroker's license, Mr. Greencross?
Licence? I've got one for the lorry and one for the dog.
Answer the question.
No, not as such, no, but look, I can't stop because I've left a pan simmering.
Sit down, Claude. Mrs. Mottram wants you charging along with her son.
Why? It's me that's out of pocket.
Are you? Those maps were worth 4 times what you loaned on them.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, you knew Mottram would never have enough money to redeem them.
So what are you saying?
Well, what I'm saying is you could have sold them on without him ever knowing they were gone. Unless, of course, he broke in. Found out.
Well done, Constable.
Well, why should I report them stolen if I sold them?
To explain their absence to Mottram.
What have you done with the maps?
Nothing. I were doing the lad a favour, that's all. I'm not in the pawnbroking business, and I didn't know they were nicked, and I certainly don't know where they are now.
You're too much a man of the world, Mr. Greengrass, not to realise you're in serious trouble.
What other sort is that?
So will Anthony have to spend the night in a cell?
No, I'm sure he'll be released on bail.
Pity. Might have done him some good.
I think Anthony's had quite enough of a shock already, Mrs. Mottram. I'll do my best, of course, but the outcome for him if it goes to court could be quite serious.
Then he'll have to steel himself for the worst.
Well, you too, of course. Relatives often feel that they're also in the dock.
In what way?
Well, they feel partly to blame, I suppose.
Well, that's hardly the case here. Must be clear to everyone that Anthony wants for nothing.
Save a wife and home of his own, perhaps.
Do you see any bars or padlocks?
He tells me you encouraged him to give up his job after his father died.
My husband left sufficient money to support us both. Anyway, what has this got to do with anything?
I'm just not sure why you're pressing charges.
Something has to be done with Anthony before it's too late.
A short, sharp lesson.
Exactly. Something you won't forget. When I'm gone, there'll be nobody to keep his foolishness in check.
Well, there is another way. You could kick him out.
Well, couldn't do that. This is his home.
But more yours. Anthony needs his independence, Mrs. Mottram. For that, he needs a job, not a criminal record.